Hello, welcome, and thanks for joining us on this edition of News 2. I'm Sandra Gomansing. This week, Governor de Jongh called requests from senators to audit the Public Finance Authority outrageous. The two singled out senators, Terrence and Clifford Graham, say repeated requests for information from the PFA have been ignored, and they just need a clearer picture of what's going on as part of their legislative oversight. News 2's Erica Parsons has more.
Some members of the 30th legislature are calling for an audit of the Public Finance Authority.
There's been almost $3 billion worth of borrowing over the past since the existence of the PFA, and we as senators have concerns with certain of the usage of these borrowed funds.
Governor de Jongh, who chairs the PFA, dismissed the claims as unwarranted and the request for an audit outrageous. He said in a statement, the generalization of their statements are irresponsible and without foundation, especially given the absence of any specific indication of what they are trying to determine. Senator Terrence called for the audit during a June hearing, and Senate Finance Committee Chair Clifford Graham made the request to the VI Inspector General's office since requests for information have not been met by the PFA.
We sent a series of letters to the Public Finance Authority over the last few months, going back to February or March, and I can tell you most of the information was received.
But not 6 documents they requested on March 8th.
Local and off-island bank accounts, statements and the balances, our contract for PFA via NGN and the Office of Economic Opportunity to include the term of the contract, the funding source, and the current status, breakout of fees for all consultants, and budget positions and salary of all employees.
PFA Executive Director Angel Dawson said in a statement that they've always been transparent with the legislature when they borrow money to fund vital projects. The governor added the information is online and they've had regular audits.
We are calling for the audit of the processes, the contracting processes, the procurement processes of the PFA, which the audits that they've been conducting were financial audits and review of their financial statements. Any responsible person, any responsible organization will be in favor and should be in favor of having themselves or having their organization audited over a period of time.
Erica Parsons, News 2.
The VI Inspector General's office has scheduled the audit for the first 6 months of 2014. If you've ever dreamt about opening your own business, now is the time to turn that dream into a reality. The Virgin Islands Next Generation Network is giving Virgin Islanders the opportunity to attend a seminar on the basics of how to start and operate an online business from your home. News2's Shanika Robinson has more.
The Virgin Islands Next Generation Network, VINGN, in partnership with the Virgin Islands Small Business Development Center, will be hosting a seminar entitled An Introduction to Creating an Online Business.
Virgin Islands Next Generation Network has received federal funding. And the primary purpose of this funding is to get the Virgin Islands ready for the digital economy. And that means 2 things. As people have seen, we're building a world-class fiber optic network. The second part of the grants is related to educating people on how to use computers, how to use the internet, how to find jobs on the internet, and how to create businesses on the internet.
This seminar is designed to empower attendees to develop internet home-based careers that are professionally satisfying, financially worthwhile, and conducive to family life in the 21st century.
In an online business, you're the president and chief executive officer. You control everything, and it's all right there on the computer. So you don't rely on anybody else. You're doing it yourself for yourself.
The seminar in St. Thomas is scheduled for August 26 from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. at the VISBDC training facility located on the 2nd floor at the Niski Center. And the seminar on St. Croix is scheduled for August 27th from 10 a.m. to noon at the VISBDC training facility located at 4100 Scion Farm Shopping Center next to Teddy's. This Introduction to Creating an Online Business seminar will not only benefit those in attendance, but the Virgin Islands on a whole.
More and more of the world's economy is taking place on the internet. In the Virgin Islands, if it's going to compete, if it's going to grow into the digital age, it's going to have to follow suit. So more and more people will be finding their livelihood through the internet. And creating an online business, your own business, is a way to join the digital age.
Shaniqua Robinson, News 2.
Once again, if you're interested in starting an online business, take advantage of this seminar. St. Croix businessman and civics leader Robert Murung passed away Wednesday after a brief illness. Governor de Jongh and Congresswoman Donna Christensen both offered condolences to the family and friends of Merwin. He was a well-known businessman with a family-run shipping business dating back to the 19th century. He was born October 9, 1930, at Estate Spratt Hall in St. Croix. Merwin served on numerous boards and was involved with a number of organizations, including Rotary Club of St. Croix, Our Town Frederiksted, and the St. Croix Landmark Society, all of which he helped to establish. Christensen said the VI has lost another one of its icon with the passing of Bob Merwin. Governor de Jongh said Merwin was someone completely consumed in advancing these islands, especially his beloved St. Croix. Delegate to Congress Donna Christensen congratulates the following VI agencies for receiving grants. The Virgin Islands Partners in Recovery Village received $520,000 from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Center for Substance Abuse Treatment. These funds will be used for their Susanna's Place, the VI TCHIV for Minority Women project. Also, the Virgin Islands Port Authority received $5.8 million in rehabilitation grant. The grant is part of the Department of Transportation Federal Aviation Administration funding and will be issued as a multi-year grant. This grant will be used to provide federal funding for Cyril E. King Airport, and the project will consist of rehabilitating the existing apron pavement, the construction phase of the general aviation apron, installing perimeter fencing and security enhancements. Orientation will be held on the following days for Ivana Eudora Kent High School students who did not attend early orientation in June. 12th grade orientation will be held Tuesday, August 27th, 11th grade on Wednesday, August 28th, and 10th and 9th grade orientation on Thursday, August 29th. All orientations will begin at 4 p.m. each day, and picture IDs will be taken from August 26th to the 29th at 1 p.m. Now, parents and guardians must accompany students as well as provide a copy of their immunization card. For more information, you can contact the school's main office, and that number is 775-6380. Well, a panel of military officers at Fort Hood reached a verdict Friday afternoon in the case of Major Nadal Hassan. The former Army psychiatrist was convicted of killing 13 people in the deadliest shooting ever at a U.S. military base. CBS News correspondent Susan McGinnis is at the base in Texas.
It took a military jury about 7 hours to convict Major Nadal Hassan on all 13 counts of premeditated murder in the 2009 massacre at Fort Hood. The former Army psychiatrist showed no reaction to the verdict. The unanimous conviction allows prosecutors to seek the death penalty. Hassan was also convicted on 32 counts of attempted premeditated murder, 1 count for each victim he shot and wounded. After Hassan left the courtroom, some of the survivors cried. Prosecutors produced more than 700 pieces of evidence and called nearly 90 witnesses to try and prove Hassan pre-planned the deadliest mass shooting on a U.S. military base. During more than 2 weeks of testimony, jurors watched an FBI videotape showing the bloody scene and heard graphic descriptions from survivors. Some remembered pregnant soldier Francesca Velez saying, my baby," before she was shot in the back and killed. From the beginning, Hassan admitted he was the shooter. In the courtroom, he said he turned his gun on his fellow soldiers because they, quote, were deploying soldiers engaged in an illegal war. Hassan acted as his own defense attorney but remained silent for most of the trial and made no closing statement.
It may be his way of manifesting his disdain for the Army and for the military justice system by simply functionally boycotting the process.
With the conviction, the trial now moves to the sentencing phase. That begins Monday. Susan McGinnis, CBS News, Fort Hood, Texas.
Keeping our eye on the economy, 2 of the biggest online travel sites are joining forces starting next year. Expedia will provide content technology and customer service for Travelocity. Despite sharing resources, Expedia and Travelocity plan to remain separate companies. This is the New York Stock Exchange with Scotiabank Stock Market Watch. The Dow, Nasdaq, S&P all up. The Dow 46, Nasdaq 19, S&P 6. Coming up on News 2, the Virgin Islands Idol finale is gearing up. 16 finalists will hit the stage, but only one will emerge as the winner. The celebrity judges will have a tough job to decide because all the competitors are showstoppers. We'll have more coming up next. The St. Croix Hotel and Tourism Association awarded more than $17,000 in scholarships Tuesday at the DV Carina Bay Hotel. 7 local students each received checks in the amount of $2,500 during an annual membership meeting. This year's recipients were Leela Armstrong, Fatima Brown, Aria Christian, Rukia Emmanuel, Neoshia Polian, and Frank Wilson III. The checks were made out to each student and the university of their choice. The scholarship monies were thanks to proceeds from the annual Holiday Hope benefit. Congratulations to all the students. Caribbean Culture Festival 2013, presented by Virgin Islanders United, Inc., is ready to deliver some love and attention at the Outdoor Caribbean Music Concert this Sunday, September 1st from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. Many will be making their way to the Jackie Robinson Park in Harlem, New York City. This event celebrates the music and culture of the U.S. Virgin Islands and other islands in the Caribbean. The Big Apple is ready, a star-studded show featuring some of the biggest names in reggae, soca, and calypso music is coming up on Sunday, September 1st from 2 p.m. to 7 in the Jackie Robinson Park in Harlem, New York. This event proudly spotlights and celebrates the music and the culture of the U.S. Virgin Islands. The festival is a signature event of Virgin Islanders United, and it's an annual event free to the public.
In addition to Pressure, we have soca sensation Rudy, who is going to be whipping it and giving us the delicious flavor as only she can do. We're going to have Elizabeth Watley and the Outer Limit Band representing St. Croix. We have the Mighty Swallow representing Antigua. We have the Tonic Band, and we have the Image Band out of Washington, D.C.
Virgin Islanders United is a New York-based nonprofit civic organization dedicated to promoting the culture and heritage of the U.S. Virgin Islands. Caribbean Cultural Festival is VIU's signature event, which attracts an ethnically diverse mix of over 6,000 people annually.
One of the main things that we do is to encourage them to visit the U.S. Virgin Islands, visit St. Croix, St. Thomas, St. John, and Water Island. And as the Department of Tourism is one of our sponsors, Virgin Islanders United is also a member of the Department of Tourism's Ambassador Program. So we work hard again to use this festival as a showcase for Virgin Islands music, culture, food, and history, just to give people a little taste, and then we encourage them from the main stage to come down and experience the beauty of the U.S. Virgin Islands for themselves. So I think all in all, it's a great effort.
Now you can log on to www.virginislandersunited.org for more information. And some of those who helped to make this free event possible includes VI Department of Tourism, West Indian Company, VI Oncology and Hematology, Children's Dental Care, the Virgin Islands Daily News, and WSDA. VI native Emil Griffith made a name for himself in the world of boxing, and if you missed the Ring of Fire documentary, here is your opportunity to learn more about the legend. See archival footage, revealing interviews with family members, boxers, and Griffith himself. You will also see that famous 1962 title bout between him and rival boxing champion Benny Paret that changed the boxing world. Emil Griffith passed away July 23, 2013 at the age of 75. Ring of Fire will air on CBS TV2 this Saturday from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. CBS Evening News will be preempted. Well, the Virgin Islands Idol finale is gearing up. 16 finalists will hit the stage, but only one will emerge as the winner. The celebrity judges will definitely have a tough time to decide because all the competitors are top-notch. Aliko of LP Records and Daniel Skid Mitchell of Bad Boy Records stopped by to talk about the big event coming up at the Reichel Center Saturday at 8 p.m.
We had a total of 62 contestants, which is actually narrowed down now to the finalists, which is 16 finalists. We're giving away a CHEVY MALIBU.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
I've worked with all of the artists since 2003 with Bad Boy Records, DANITY, KANE, I had a lot to do with, Day 26, Cassie, Puff's last 2 albums that he did.
We're also flying in from Jamaica. We got reggae superstar I-Octane, who's also performing to the grand finale after party at Metropolis Round.
I would say you're looking for somebody that has a spark. The person that we see tonight that has it, we're gonna know. We're gonna all look at each other and say, that's it.
That's it. And make sure you log on to the website, viaauto.com. If you need any information, it's on the website. Saturday night, 8 p.m. sharp. Show starts at Ryco Center for the Arts. I just want to invite everybody out to witness a spectacular event.
And we can't wait to see who will take away that crown. Well, stick around. Your News 2 AccuWeather forecast is coming up next.